Hey, welcome to Dream Peaches. I'm a writer and longtime fan, Jesse. I run the fan site dreampeaches.net. So please check it out for Labyrinth articles, um, fan fiction, writing assistance. There's a big forum on there that I put up recently. I'm hoping that people get on there and start chatting. I'd love that. So this is episode 4, and we are looking at The Masked Man. Um, if you are unaware, this is a podcast all about weird little things from Labyrinth, which there's a big fandom, and I happen to be one of those fans in that fandom. So this time we're talking about The Masked Man, and he only appears during the ballroom scene in Labyrinth. This is what he looks like. All right, and I found 2 theories online about the Masked Man. The first one is the Masked Man is Jareth. So there's this one. I need to give some credit to the Beetle Queen and Mona Robot, who posted this theory a while ago online, and it ended up on Tumblr and a bunch of other places online. I do have it posted over on the Dream Peaches forum, so if you're interested in checking it out, you can check out the original post there. So this fan theory suggests that the Masked Man is actually a duplicate of Jareth, and the characters are filmed in a similar fashion. They have similar body language. They have similar dance partners. They both seem to have Sarah as their main focus. In this particular theory, the real Jareth is the Masked Man, and the one that looks like regular Jareth is actually a duplicate. So if you go over to the forum and you sign up and sign in, which is free, by the way, and check out this theory, then they explain it a little bit more in the post that I put up. So let me show you a couple clips because I want to show you some of the similar body language and stuff like that. So cut to the clip.
I'll paint your mornings of gold. I'll spend your Valentine evenings, though we're strangers till now. We're choosing love falling. We're falling.
All right, the next theory is called Everyone in the Ballroom is in the Castle. So this fan theory was posted on Reddit by Net Traveler. This theory states that all of the masked people in the ballroom are the goblins in their original human form. So at one point, all the goblins were once human, but taken to the underground where they ended up being turned into goblins. So that's kind of an interesting theory. I don't know if I agree with that 100%, but it's an interesting theory. So I didn't really have a lot to say about this. I was really hoping that other people would send in some stuff. It was a very homework heavy week for my master's stuff. So I was a little lazy with this podcast. So sorry about that. But if we take a look at the Masked Man, his mask is kind of like a goblin skull, and he has almost like he has a tricorn type, or no, it's a bicorn hat with like a skull and one bone, and so it's almost kind of piratey. And there are a couple times where he moves or whatever, and you kind of get a wisp of like a blonde hair underneath, but it's really hard to tell. But he does seem to follow Sarah around in the ballroom. He seems extra interested in her than all the others. he even like reaches for her at one point, which I should probably show that here. All right. Yeah, that's a little weird because he reaches for her and Jareth just looks like, oh, why is she running away? Right? So I don't know. This character gets a lot of play in fan fiction. Uh, Oddly enough, I don't know if I've really seen him a lot in fan art. Anyway, um, sometimes people work him in as like being like a brother or some sort of almost competition uh, for towards Sarah or something in fan fiction. So I'm sure I've missed some theories. I'm sure there's something that you're like, oh, she should have talked about this. Go ahead and email me or go to the forum and post something. I'll totally read it. Um, I think I check that like at least once a day, and I'm the only one who's posted anything so far. Anyway, uh, the next episode's going to be on goblins. I will. I promise. I will go more into depth with the next one. I'm going to cover some basic goblin mythology, uh, possible. I think I'm going to go into like some goblin industry as well, and whatever else I decide upon. Uh, I really kind of like the research aspect of looking up goblin mythology. So anyway, I am always open to ideas. Please check out the forum, and you can, if you post something there, if you don't mind me reading it, I'll totally read it on the podcast. Um, I am interested in your thoughts, so you can always email me audio or video submissions if you want your voice to be heard. You can send that to jesse@dreampeaches.net. And yeah, just make sure that for this next episode, it's going to be on goblins. So that's topic. Um, do you have questions? Do you have comments? Do you have theories? Do you have, whatever? Just let me know. Uh, be sure to check out dreampeaches.net, and I will catch you later. I'm sorry that this was so fast.